Geniuses push aggressively against Newbee. How already taken a large amount of damage. They're going to fully commit, and there it is! Pound him down to the ground. At the same time, we do see Evil Geniuses. They lose PPD. The Shadow Demon goes down to the combination of the Skywrath Mage and the Sand King, but
he's got such short range on his auto attacks. But at bottom, How is getting pretty low. Universe is going to make the jump.
He gets a lucky bash, and he's got it too! How? He'll be chased down underneath the Tier 1 tower. Universe. He gets his very first bounty of the game. He doesn't have Time Walk just yet. Tuan. He gets the counterplay. Will be able to provide vindication for the loss of Hao's life, but still. Going to try and keep Move down. Not even letting him get more than one CS as the game comes in. Smoked up, gonna lead with the disruption. Zai, easy stomp, and the execution by Samael will be enough burst damage. The regen's coming through, but they get him anyway. Samael gets him with the final right click.
And even with the Alchemist Chemical Rage pop, not enough regen, just so Fear can have a decent game, as Fear has largely been shut out in CS.
Hao may have to be careful now. I don't think they can straight up just Chronosphere Hao and go for a stomp. I think he's a little bit too healthy now, but if he gets low enough, as you can see, Universe is trying to beat him in, and here it comes. They're going to try and go for the combination now. The Chronosphere leads out. If they get the right kind of bashes, Hao low enough, but he gets the Rage. Infest inside the creep. And I don't think Evil Geniuses have anything. Yep, it's going to be a pretty healthy creep. No opportunity for a deny. They're going to try and stick with it in hopes that the creep will get low enough that they can go for the deny play, but it's going to be a long-term commitment. Hao is going to pop himself out, knowing that he's got Rage off cooldown.
Oh, he gets the bash!
No, he gets bashed up by Universe. Now going to be chased down underneath the Tier 1 tower once again. No rotations by Newbee whatsoever, despite knowing everything that was going on. They leave Hao to his own devices. +1 will rotate through that mid lane, not able to find a pickoff on Samael just yet, but as they go down river, they may run into him. Not in the best position, though. They are instead going to run into Zai. He came across to try and catch Move. Not the case, though. The rebuttal, in turn, comes from Newbee as they claim the kill for Chua.
Yeah, downside for them again, though, is damage. Sphere up at top continues to push in the wave, but Newbee are going to respond. They've dragged heroes up here. They have a lot of mana available on them.
Fear starts morphing into strength. He's a little bit out of mana. He's got one magic, one stun. Will be hit by the stun. The silence is going to wear out. The burst damage, not quite fast enough.
They should continue to chase for this, though. Fear's out of mana.
He's got the slow. KP rapidly closing in. Has a Bro Strike ready to go. Fear, he knows he's dead. KP even going to wind up in the epicenter, ensuring Fear's death.
And Newbee finally strike back on the map. And they have to do... But he picked up and look at this play. KP has given the Blink Dagger to Kaka, who's holding onto it, so that he doesn't reveal, so that they can get another jump as a result.
See if they can catch Evil Geniuses by surprise. They're going to need the help in mid lane, though. Chuan, expertly using the Pizza Edict at the right time, is going to dodge a lot of magic damage, but there's just too much eventually.
But Kaka going to hand it off now. And it looks like they want to go for another combination setup.
Ow. Oh, he put himself into the trees, hoping to be able to get a TP out. Didn't use the TP just yet, so he may be able to use it to escape, but unfortunately
he's going to go for it. Is there a bash?
Universe, he needs the RNG, and he doesn't get it this time.
All right, that's fair, though.
That
Come on,
is
the first
fair.
time.
Now the jump in the top lane, Fear, just like that. Newbee are going to find a kill on the carry of Evil Geniuses. And defend the tier 2 so we can get the surprise initiation with Hao waiting inside, but they give up on that and will now instead put themselves in mid, perhaps fearing that Moo's life is in danger.
Yeah, they're gonna get spotted by that ward as Newbee. Another 4-man rotation, and EG might want to set up a trap for this. But here's actually, they're gonna send an illusion out, and maybe they go all in for this as...
The smoke pops, but they realize it's just an illusion. They know the rest of the heroes are farther behind. They catch Universe with the silence.
Even knowing that, EG still get caught out. Zai gonna get clipped by that stun, but this is gonna be a free mid tower, and Newbee looking in prime position to keep going as they are set up on the right side. EG can't afford to be too aggressive here.
Best, now they're going to find the initiation. PPD in some serious trouble. Hao going to try and slow him down with the open wounds, but he knows There's a Purge just waiting with his name written on it, PPD. He can counter Hao's movements. Now they're going to be able to find the counter. Chuan is going to be the target of choice. Almost bursted down. Can't quite get off the ultimate. The silence on Universe is laid out, but KP, he's got to get out of here. Pops the Sandstorm. Going to be stomped up. Burrow Strike up in 3 more seconds, but no escape to be had. The big offlaner of Newbee goes down. Hao comes in. Will be able to take out one, but now Universe control both. Samael going to be able to get the entrance here. His Timber Chain is stopped, but the Chakram still on target.
Oh, Moose so strong.
Got to get the jump out. How? He will be able to make an escape, but still, Evil Geniuses take the best of that engagement, killing 3. They will be able to find one more. Samael gets Hao, chase them down in the end. Samael looking for a 5th all by himself. The rest of his allies have all run away. Samael says, I can do this, and he can! Samael times the whirling death perfectly and gets his move.
Unbelievable team fight from EG. For a second, it looked like they weren't going to have enough damage, but this Timber Saw just hunts everybody down relentlessly in EG. Anyways, but they need better overall team fights as Rapier goes down and at bottom. Universe is pinging for it, but
is he going to be able to get there in time? He sees Moo, and there it is. Holds Moo in place, canceling that TP with the Chronosphere. Then the 20,000 net worth Alchemist.
He wants more.
Samael's going to find one more. It's going to be Kaka. Here comes the epicenter. Surprise! He jumps in. Samael gets popped just like that. For a Sky Wrath mage, that'll be worth it for Newbee. They're going to find Universe as well. Can't time walk that one off. Fear and the rest of Evil Geniuses now on retreat, but KP's going to pursue out. He's got a Blink Dagger. He knows Fear may jump over, so they're going to go Zai instead, slowing him down with the open wounds. PPD in turn will slow down Hao with the Purge. KP pushed back by PPD while Fear goes for Chuan. Chuan popping his ultimate defensively, but PPD and Samael's right back in it. He's already popped Hao. He boots and traveled in and is now going to try and chase down KP. Newbee have overextended their welcome, and they lose 5.
And just like that, another 5-man team wipe. Back to back, even without Sumail.
The tank and time. Sumail will take the 2-1, and with the creep wave, start pressuring that tier 2 tower. But Newbee are already set up. They've got KP on the side, ready to go with the epicenter. Sumail has the Aegis though, and that is not their target of choice. They want to be able to go towards the back line, but they're a bit blind. They're going to start their initiation onto Sumail, wait for Evil Geniuses to respond. Now the epicenter starts.
Here comes the
up, and here comes the 3-man Burrow Strike! Wham, bam! EG falls just like that, and now Sumail's got to make his escape on life number 2. Blink to the right-hand side, Timber chains away, but it's no chance. The kid goes down, and Newbee, they strike back hard in the second game.
EG getting way too overconfident there is the first epicenter we've seen in quite.
They actually have a ward down. Now they pick off on Chuan. Oh, Chuan actually blinks himself forward, stays ahead of Sumail. Locker quick reactions, not sure which, but I think he's going to go down anyway. Maybe he buys himself enough time for the rest of his team to come in. Newbee actually going to think about fighting this one. Start backing away once again. Chuan buys himself some time with that Glimmercade. Sandstorm with Hao inside. Now they're actually here trying to commit with now the moves here, but the Chronosphere in the back.
The perfect Chrono!
He is outside of that Chronosphere. All of a sudden he sees that Hao is inside of that Sand King, starts getting some free right clicks. Fear in some trouble, bounces over to his replicate though. Meanwhile, the left
doing so much damage.
Is actually going to be taken out by Moo. Oh, Chuan executed by Sumail. Evil Geniuses. They will walk away from that one. More though are sitting real close to this creep wave, looking for their initiation. Sumail jumps forward here, clearing through the Alchemist illusions.
Newbee really want this. KP's lined up for it. They're trying to send Moo forward to bait for this, but EG not taking it.
KP, he jumps forward. He's going to be able to find his Burrow Strike. They're going to try and pop Sumail almost instantly. Managed to get off the Chrono. Now the Chronosphere comes out. They're going to try and catch Hao. Looks like Kaka's definitely down, but here comes the Burrow Strike epicenter combination on the side. Sumail, he's surviving through it, but not good enough. He ends up going down off the Invest Bomb. Oh my god, Hao! He barely survives through that one. Has the armlet toggle. Can he stay alive against Fear? Not good enough. The damage of Fear will persevere, but now Moo, he's going to be the one manning on against Fear. KP trying to escape with a Burrow Strike. They're getting kind of around Moo. They're just ignoring him as best as possible and dealing with the other Newbee members, but eventually one of them's got to go down. It looks like it's going to be PPD still inside of the Radiance Burn. Here comes KP back in with a Burrow Strike. Stuns up Zai, but Moo dropping dropping lower and lower. He no longer has the chemical rage in about 5 more seconds. He may end up going down. Zai, a little bit more damage from the Radiance Burn. He does manage to get himself away for the time being. KP, long jump forward with Burrow Strike, can't hit him. He's going to be dusted.
Hunting who at this point?
He thinks he can do this one. He's got no HP whatsoever. He's chasing KP away, and now Fear can come in. Blink over to the side, manage to juke out Fear. Jump forward with the Shivas, can't quite get him. Oh no! The Timber Chain on point to hit the hero, but no trees.
Sumail extended his life by so long.
Another disruption and replicate play, perhaps.
Right now, Moo trying to connect, but
oh, Jesus. Now the Chronosphere is going to be on 3, but Sumail's already damaged. They may not have the damage. The Elder Titan ult's going to come through. How gets paused? Ethereal Blade and the Elder Titan ultimate just eliminates him in a 1-2 punch. And now they're going to try and catch KP as well. Skywrath Mage hiding with the Glimmer Cape will manage to get the silence off onto Fear. Moo is going to come in, though, with his illusions, burning away on some of Evil Geniuses, but not fully committing. They may have struck first by killing Sumail's Timber Saw, but it's Universe's Chronosphere that ends that argument.
And I think Sumail, you have to blow so many abilities.
BPD, he's found the disruption onto the big
can't afford
area
to die here.
But the epicenter is going to be the response. He managed to catch 2 with the Burrow Strike. Universe looking for the time block, can't get out. Moo battling up against Zai, but the damage from Fear is threatening his life. He's got to let that regen come into play and kite Fear around as best as possible.
Zai trying to play around this Roche pit.
KP trying to juke out the Burrow Strike. He knows it's coming. Did he just do it?
Oh,
it's in the shot. Zai, he throws out the stomp. KP, he forced out himself away, blinks back in, goes for the right click.
Unbelievable.
Jukes him out beautifully by Zai. Keeps himself alive, and back home to the fountain he goes.
I mean, take this fight on the heels of their Aegis. They're just going to run into each other.
He finds the initiation. He's going to be the first one to strike with that BKB. Moo looking for it, but now he gets Chronosphere stopped and held in. At the background, there goes Twan. Fear's going to
KP gets his enemy stopped.
While they manage to get the combination, KP can't do anything. He only gets a Burrow Strike now into Sumail. The silence is there. Jump over, chasing down.
Who's the real target?
Him as well. They turn back on the left-hand side towards Hao. On his second life on that Aegis, Evil Geniuses may not be able to catch up with them, but they still won the fight. Finally being able to take out Moo's out.
Quite yet. EG, on the other hand, don't have any inventory.
Initiation is the name of the game right now. Newbee are looking
making their way up.
Smoke. They may be able to find one. Not a terribly great target. In fact, this doubled into the Chronosphere. Universe with a quick response. Now the other Titan ultimate. Oh my god, the combination. It just wipes out KP and brings Hao down as well. Now Fear jumps forward. He's going to go straight and force out the ultimate from Twan.
Oh, they managed to get Moo as well.
Turn towards Moo as a full 4-man crew and beat on the big carry of Newbee. They take him down eventually with Fear entering into beyond godlike mode.
Universe with the counter initiation, finding the Sand King, who had to commit that stun but wasn't able to get out in time. And now EG have all the damage in the world to work with as Universe starts the hunt.
Visibility gives him the correct positioning for the perfect Chronosphere. Roshan, potential spawn time has just started. These two teams will start making their way towards each other. Already the scan has gone out. They know some heroes are here. They're trying to find the initiation, but Universe is invis. They're not going to see him. KP can't get a stun, and Universe gets the Chronosphere. The follow-up from Evil Geniuses. KP throws out the epicenter, but gets Yuled up. Ineffective. Now they start going for the side. He will go down, but Moo down for 2 minutes. He needs to be able to come back to the game, but Pow, he can't make it out against Universe and Fear. Buyback's going to have to start coming out from Newbee as they're going to be forced back to their base. Evil Geniuses, they start swarming in. They know
being pressed back is they're going to have to commit the buybacks. There is no Chronosphere available on EG, so they might even just reset this and go for the Aegis of their own. The Moo looking for an initiation. He's got to be careful. He's just going to stun out.
EG, a bit of trepidation as they start moving forward. Sumail, he gets caught by the trap. The buyback comes out from KP. And they do catch Sumail, but that is still a great position. And see that completely ineffective.
Yeah.
They're going to find the initiation. The Chronosphere comes first. Burrow Strike not fast enough. And KP, here comes the wombo combo. Already KP down. Twan about to fall as well. Universe forces out that ultimate. Now turns the attention towards Hao. Zai going to be saved by the disruption. Universe forces to time walk himself away. Sumail right in the middle of all this, but Hao inevitably will go down. And Evil Genius is about to force yet another buyback from Newbee.
They've been either of them having buybacks.
4 versus 5 with no buybacks whatsoever. Newbee, a miracle defense needed here. And they're just going to be chipped away one by one. The illusions start coming in, eating away at the melee racks. Now, there's always the save of the Oracle, ready to go. Evil Geniuses, Bloodthorn out onto Universe. Universe is now out of the Fuser Blade charges. The melee racks inevitably goes down. They also have to deal with top lane where Fear is heading over. Might just be able to get him. They got him. They bursted down Fear. Now they have to rotate back to bottom where Evil Geniuses are threatening the rack. But another Bloodthorn, and this time around, no Diffuser Blade charges for the save. Can't time lock that one up, and Ti, he'll be cleaned up as well. Samael completes his TP. Into that awkward decision of buying back with only a few seconds left, or losing an objective potentially. Samael, he's going to be on the front lines here with that Chakram. And with the glyph down, no, Newbee aren't going to back up. They're going to continue to go for it. See if they can force Evil Geniuses into some sort of area here. But now Fear is about to be back up, and Universe waiting on the side for the Chronosphere.
And who's going to get hexed up, but with retreat as...
Might have that buyback that EG may try and exploit yet another Aghanims.
Other
final Aghanim of the
there.
game. Now will finally be graced with that extra ability, Assimilate. Out of smoke, Evil Geniuses, they've already popped it. They're going to start coming in. They managed to get the Scythe device onto Hal, but he has the Aegis, so they start ignoring him, realizing that's not the initiation that they want. And a battle of illusions commence. Disruption onto the Alchemist Illusions. Now, jump forward, Chronosphere is out. Fear and Samael, a little bit delayed in getting there, but the other Titan ultimate is also going to be over the top. Managed to double save though, as Twan gets off both ultimates down, but still the Scythe Device is controlling up move. Jump inside, Infest up. Hal's going to pop back out. He's low HP, but he immediately jumps on his side. Side with the Yule Scepter self-save, and Samael executes too. They take out Hal as well.
They've got to all in to save this Life Stealer. He can't afford to die
to be able to save Hal. Hal is already going to be stomped up. Down to half HP. Scotty Kaiden can't get his claws on anybody, can't invest inside.
This is their last
either. Hal will fall. Samael takes him out, and Moo. He thought he could save the Life Stealer, but not a chance. KP comes back in. A last-minute response to the epicenter, but it's not enough. He will fall as well as EG still look healthy as all hell, and that is it. Newbee College and Evil Geniuses. They move on 2-0ing Newbee in the upper bracket.
A tug of war that eventually EG top of. What a fight that Newbee put up in EG. They eventually persevere on the back of so many different clutch plays, and they managed to make it work for them as none of them had to commit that buyback near the end.
Ti4 faces Ti5.